Welcome back. I told myself that today was the day. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. so I'm a little sleepy, but I said to myself, today is the day that I'm going to do the Q&A. So let's do it. I thought I would do it a little different, so I'm here with you this time. I guess by the time you see it, I'll probably also have some, like, you know how I do my little dreamy overlay visuals. I'll probably add those in as well. And they're from my walk this morning. The sky cleared and it was blue and there were apples on trees. You'll see. You're probably already seeing. But bear with me because I am a sleepy woman. So I'm gonna read the questions off of my phone, get to my community section, and we'll start with the most recent questions. So we're just gonna get right into it. Most important question of all, how are you doing at the moment? I hope you know that we all care about you, Amanda. I'm tired, but I'm good. I'm good today. And I do know that you care about me, especially lately. It's tough because sometimes I can't feel love. That sounds wow, but it's true. Sometimes my brain tells me that no matter how many times I'm told that I'm loved, they're all lies. I think it may have something to do with imposter syndrome, but I have started therapy, as you know, so we'll tackle that eventually, I'm sure. The next question. I noticed that you include the hour and minute as well as the date when you mention your journal entries. How come? Also, are you being affected by the weather? I hope you're taking good care of yourself. So the first half of the question, where I include the time down to the minute when I share my journal entries, is because it says it tells me something about the entry. So if it's a 4 a.m. entry on a Tuesday in November, I know that I probably wasn't doing very well. Based on the time and the month and the day of the week doesn't really matter. I just kind of like how it reads. But the time of day and the month, I add those because I cycle. I seem to kind of go through similar moods every single year. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like for me personally, it helps take me back right to the moment. Even if I can't remember it, I can visualize it, or it's hard to explain. I just feel like I've always felt like it was necessary. I didn't think twice. I always added those details, but also because my notepad gives me that information. So I'm just reading absolutely everything on the page. So that's that. Are you being affected by the weather, the season? Yup. Always. Always. It's so dark. It's so dark, and it's like my brain doesn't know what's up or down. So lately I've been waking around 4 a.m. naturally, and I'm just going with that. And then I nap, and then I wake, and then I nap. Sometimes it's 2 hours at a time, and then I'll be up for 6. It's weird. I'm just trying to figure out what works for me, and that seems to be what's working right now. But the darkness and the cold are really hard for me. And all the trees are naked now, except for the evergreens. Thank God for evergreens. But the flowers are gone. There's very little color. The joy that flowers bring me the joy that luscious forests and trees bring me, you already know. You know me. If you've been here a while, you know the joy that it brings me. Next. What are your favorite hobbies? What are my favorite? There's a few questions here. What are my favorite hobbies? I love to create. That's my favorite. That's my favorite everything. I love to make things out of nothing. Something out of nothing. It doesn't matter if it's cooking. It doesn't matter if it's music. It doesn't matter if it's clothing. It doesn't matter what it is. Creating things and letting my mind kind of solve problems with nothing. Does that make sense? Inventing. I like inventing, especially in the kitchen. I love a good bath. Is that a hobby? Taking baths. And hanging out with Peter Pancakes. Do I watch anime? Sailor Moon, from like when I was a kid and still. And then you guys have been putting me on to new anime, but like off the top I can't think of anything. I have watched a few though, and they've all been so beautiful. The storylines, the animation, oh, the animation. The nature scenes, again, yup. If so, have you heard of Miraculous? I have heard of it. I don't think I've watched it, so I will check it out. If you could do one thing other than, aside from helping people with mental health, what would it be and why? Well, you know, helping people with mental health is like a bonus that comes with what I do, which again wasn't what I thought I would be doing. Voice acting, or using my voice and just talking and narrating things. I hope you didn't hear that. That was my tummy. I'm a singer. Well, although I always said I wasn't a singer, I said I was a writer. And singing just kind of goes with it. But, yeah, it's such an honor and a blessing to exist, and in existing and speaking, help people. I've always wanted to make people feel good or feel better. The empathy is strong. I feel well, not everyone. That sounds a bit dramatic. I feel people's pain. If you cry, I cry. And if you smile, I smile. And I would much rather us all smile. But yeah, art in all aspects has always been the dream. To design, to make perfumes. Also love science, so like meshing the worlds I think also comes into play with perfumes. And music production, and I am maybe rambling a little bit. What was the question? If you could do one other thing aside from helping people with mental health. I am so grateful for what I'm doing now, but I do want to do more, and I will. Next. Do you work exclusively for Psych2Go, or do you lend your voice to other avenues like audiobooks? I can't tell you yet, but no, I don't work exclusively for Psych2Go. I also sing, and I audition all the time for other gigs, but I've just recently booked a really freaking cool one. And we had one of our first recording sessions a couple weeks ago, I can tell you that I'm in space. My character is in space. She is so cool. She's so cool. And I'm so method in my acting, in my performing. Yeah, even with the voiceovers, especially with the voiceovers for Psych2Go, I become whatever I'm doing. I put my all, my heart, my soul into whatever I'm doing, and this character is in space, so I'm in space. I get to go to space. We pick back up after Christmas, and every day I get to go fly around in space and be this amazing character. Yeah, I'm really excited. I would love to do audiobooks as well. I haven't had the opportunity yet. Although I did try with Nancy of Paradise Cottage. There's like a not even half done audiobook playlist on this channel. The problem was I was trying to do accents and male and female, so many characters, and it just got to the point where I was like, I don't have any more left, and the accents were ridiculous and quite possibly offensive, so I stopped. Next, are you a fan of Marvel? Multiple questions, so we'll start there. Am I a fan of Marvel? I think so, but I didn't know it. I just watched Birds of what is it called? The new one with, what is her name? Oh my gosh. What is her name? I feel like I need to pause this. What's her name? She's crazy and badass. Hold on. This is taking me way too long. Why can't I remember her freaking name? You know who I'm talking about, with the pink and the blue hair. This is embarrassing. Harley Quinn. Yeah, so watch that and like heavily related to her as a human being. I feel like one of the versions of Amanda is very much like Harley Quinn, especially when I'm like a little bit manic or drunk. Also, her love for breakfast sandwiches. But I mean, everyone. Next. I'm sorry that took so long. I might cut that out, or I might leave it so I don't have to edit. So I don't really want to edit. And if you could live on any other planet in the universe or multiverse, what planet would it be and why? I don't know. I've always had this like longing to go home, even though I am home. There's like a part of me that's, I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know the names of the multiverses and the planets, and I don't know what they're like. I don't know. I've had dreams of places that would be cool, but this is the only reality that I know, so. I'm sorry about my chair. This table that you are on and this chair that I'm sitting on came from Jamaica. Came all the way from Jamaica with my family when they moved to Canada. Who does that? Who does that? Who brings an entire dining table? They did. But my dad sat at this table and probably this chair. I'm sure there's 4 chairs but yeah. As a kid, having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Which is really cool. Another, do I watch DC comic movies? If yes, who's your favorite character? Yeah, so I'm stuck on Harley Quinn, but I really haven't seen very many, but every time I watch one, it's so good. and then I forget that I loved it. I don't know. It's like I deprive myself of all the things that I love subconsciously. Again, I need to watch this back and take notes for my therapist. Is this life and stage to another reality, or just a brief conscious period in the infinite time? Oh, is this life a stage to another reality, or just a brief conscious period in the infinite time? I think it's a brief conscious period in the infinite time. I think that our physical existence feels a lot more substantial than it might be. I feel like, well, no, substantial sounds like it discredits how amazing this existence is. But I think it feels a lot longer, and in reality it's like a blip in this infinite thing that our human minds can't even begin to comprehend, if that makes any sense. What's my favorite food, and what's my favorite animal, wild and pet-wise? Obviously Peter. Where is Peter? I could use some Peter cuddles. Hold on. Bella, you want to be in the video? You have no choice. You have no choice. Oh. Come. He's tired and sore because I've been taking him on like ridiculously long walks. We went on a 10-mile walk, literally a 10-mile walk yesterday, and look at his little legs. It's a lot. What was I saying? So Peter's my favorite animal in the whole wide world. As far as wild animals go, I don't have one. Sorry. I love them all. Maybe not all, but most of them. A lot. Favorite food? I've said this in the other questions and answers, Q&A. You're gonna distract me, aren't you? Alright. I'll let you go. Oh, he has a bow tie though. You should probably see how cute this is. Yeah. I know. Okay, Bubby. Ooh, gentle. There you go. You okay? You can stay there? Oh, I love you. Right, so in the other Q&As, I've mentioned that I don't have a favorite. Me, Amanda, I come as a package of like so many versions. I mean, don't we all? I change so frequently, in a day, in a week, in a month. And I get like hooked on something and I love it so much. Pizza's a strong contender. Sushi too. I've recently been introduced to dim sum. Amazing. Dumplings. Oh my gosh. I love food. I love food, and I just, yeah, there's too many to choose from. You know how long it takes me to pick a nail color? Yeah. So when it comes to things like that, no, I just can't do it. Do you like MBTI? If so, what are you? P.S. You're very talented. Still shook by your EP. I can't believe I finally finished a project. I've been making music for a long time. And it was just when lockdown started that I finally was like, screw it, I'm gonna release some music. None of it was ever properly mastered or mixed because I'm self-taught and I don't know if my mixing is good or bad for all of the first songs that I released. And the cover art, what are you doing? Sorry, my screen just went black and said no photos. I'm not looking for photos, computer. But yeah, I'm really stoked that, first of all, through YouTube, Peter's having some water, if you hear it. Through YouTube, I was connected with 2 super crazy, incredible producers and musicians, and the 3 of us just started making music as medicine, as therapy, and I was like, let's just throw it together and call it an EP and set it free. And it just all happened so organically and naturally, and I'm so moved that people actually like it and feel it. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. What was the question? Right, MBTI. Also in every single freaking... Let me see if Misha's online. Wait, no, that's for my sign. I forget what my... Oh, maybe Reese knows. I never remember my MBTI type. Hold on. What's my MBTI? Mento? MBTI type again. We'll get back to that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. There's a reply on this. I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that she's an INFP, same as me. Curtis, I don't know. I don't think so though. I think I'm like ISTJ. Maybe. Okay. What are your favorite toppings on a pizza? So I'm trying to go plant-based, and when I do that, all the veggies. I like olives. Some people hate them. I actually had a friend who like couldn't even be around me if I was consuming olives. Like, she hated olives that much. But I love a good olive. I like pineapple on pizza too. With cashew cheese. So far, cashew cheese has been like the cheesiest of the vegan cheeses. But I am not vegan. Oh, Reese. My MBT, I am INFP-T. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not vegan. It's hot this time of year. It's like the simple pleasures, whatever brings me joy, I'm indulging. Not to an extreme. That sounds toxic. And it can be sometimes. But yeah, so when I am right now, I am eating all the things and anything, and on a pizza I had this go-to, and it was like the quattro formaggio. I'm so sorry about the no effort on pronunciation. There's a dog outside. Focus. I want to see it. I can hear it. 1 second. There wasn't a dog. It was just 2 people. I don't know why in my mind I hear people. I assume it's people walking dogs. Right. Pizza toppings. I want pizza right now. After this. Get the job done. Reward yourself with pizza. Yeah, quat. I can't. It's been so long since I've had to roll my R's. I'm not gonna try. The 4 cheese pizza with mushrooms and no jalapenos, not that one. With mushrooms and chili flakes. This is very basic. It was good. I also had this massive one in LA. I think it was like a white pizza. But I just loved how massive the slices were. And then a good old pepperoni pizza, but then when I think about what the pepperoni is, I'm off it. Next. Do you prefer marinara sauce or Alfredo sauce? Or do you like both? Depends on what. On pizza, are we still talking? Marinara, I would say. But then the white pizza, yeah, I don't, why are you making me choose things? How has therapy been? How has therapy been for you? Good. It's been good and much needed. But it's been good. We're taking baby steps. We haven't dug too deep into the past and the traumas yet. We've just kind of been reflecting week by week. But I love my therapist. I think she's really cool. We connect. She's young. I like that. I like that we're just kind of on a similar level. But, and also it's just nice to have a bit of routine and have a safe place to vent without guilt or shame, because I always feel like guilt and shame when I pour my stuff out on my friends, even though I know that I shouldn't. I remember the last Q&A you said you were learning Spanish. I did. Maybe I said I wanted to. When I was a kid, as soon as my parents had me, I went straight into daycare, and they had to keep working. And my daycare lady, Rosa, only spoke to me in Spanish. So my first words were in Spanish. She said that my first word was agua, which is water. But that just sounds like a baby sound. I feel like, I'm not sure if I was actually saying water, or if she just kind of gave me the benefit of the doubt and was like, she's talking. But I've lost most of my Spanish. But it comes back pretty quickly if I'm around it. Same with my accent. I had a Jamaican accent. I got made fun of so hard because to most people I do not look Jamaican. Also, these wigs like make me look like a completely different person, so don't even try to picture it right now. It's looking a bit bulbous. I don't care. We're getting this done. Yeah, so Spanish, I don't know what I was talking about. It would be great to learn Spanish, but it's not a top priority right now. Have I made some progress? No. What are some physical activities that you find helpful? Walking. Yesterday, I went for a walk and I cried. I'm highly sensitive, as you know, so I cry over absolutely everything and anything. But, I think I got like a walker's high. But suddenly this like weight was lifted off of me, and then I made it to the forest, which is quite far from where I live, and the trees, the leaves were falling in slow motion. They were bright yellow, and I was listening to this song that I made with Kenji called Lifted to the Angels. And it just randomly came on. I had said, hey, universe, you're the DJ, like, shuffle and just play whatever, and it came on as I was walking in the forest, and the trees were like raining these like yellow shiny coins. I can't explain it. It was so beautiful. But I've just found that walking is gentle. I can go for hours. And yeah. I've also, since I started walking, I guess my body has gotten more used to moving again, and sometimes I just have the urge to like do a high intensity workout, like out of the blue. I'll just be doing push-ups and abs and squats, and it feels good. But walking is my favorite, to answer your question. Well, yeah. Have you found any mental health tips that have benefited you in the past year? My therapist, she had me think about what I really want and what I really need. Like, before I overindulge in something or go make a bad decision, you know, like really just act impulsively, to just like picture myself after doing it and think about how I feel. And then ask myself, do I really want to do this? Is this really something that my soul wants? And that's been helpful for me. How are you doing? How is it in Canada? And what's my favorite genre of music? Well, I don't have a favorite genre of music. Oh, I love music so much. And I know we need genres, like there's a reason for them, but they've always pissed me off because I don't want to fit in one, and I don't a lot of the time fit in one, and I like it like that. And I love it all. I love bits of it all. How is Canada? Well, my province is drowning. So many people have lost their home just 45 minutes away from here. I think it started November 15th. We've lost Abbotsford. It's underwater. A lot of our main roads are flooded. A lot of people don't have access. Like, food can't get to them. Everyone's panicking, so they're panic buying. So the grocery stores are empty. It's really scary, and it's part of the climate crisis. It's part of global warming. It is here. It's here. It's in our faces. In BC, just a few months ago, we were in a heat dome, record-breaking highs, like surpassing the Caribbean. I don't understand why the only thing on the news right now isn't how we can all start working towards healing our home and our planet. I don't understand why wars are happening right now. Like, well, I mean, I do, but I just don't we get it? I love our planet, and I love you, and I love our humans so much, and all these other things, war, religion, hate against one another, all this focused energy on hate when our world is oh my gosh, yeah, makes me want to, I'm about to cry. We need to get at it now. We needed to get at it many yesterdays ago. But I still have faith. Creative minds, scientists, our younger generation that actually gets it. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. What was the question? How is it in Canada? Yeah. Also, I read something about how gravity, I think it was gravity, it's not the same everywhere on the planet, and apparently it varies substantially, especially in Canada. And I wonder how that's going to play into things. And how am I doing? Well, aside from the low-key panic over the state of the world, I'm doing pretty good. Especially since I started walking again. It's been very, very helpful. Top 5 Radiohead songs or other favorite artists. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but don't hate me, Radiohead fans. I didn't really know who or what Radiohead was until a couple years ago when my bandmate from Normal Machine was like, we're doing a cover of Talk Show Host. And that's when I had to learn the song. It's up wherever you get your music if you haven't heard it, Talk Show Host, by Normal Machine. But that's also when I started listening to all the Radiohead I could possibly get my hands on. My memory is very poor, but what's the album? 1 second. I'm getting sleepy. Radiohead, My Library. In Rainbows is what I keep coming back to. So the whole album. And then my favorite artists, I don't know. I love so many. I used to always just automatically say Michael Jackson. But now, oh gosh, Radiohead. So many. And then another favorite food, yeah. Thank you for your questions. Those are from today. And then, bear with me. Scrolling through the community page. Alright. Oh shoot. I'm not gonna be able to answer all your questions. There's 97 here. Excuse me. And there's a siren. There's 97 in the follow-up asking for more questions, and I don't know how many are in the original post asking for questions. It's an ambulance. I hope they're okay. Does anyone else do that? Do you ever, when you see an ambulance, just like take a second to just like send love and light to wherever it's going? If not, do. Okay. If you were given $1 million right now, what is the very first thing that you would buy? And how is Peter doing? He's the best. Peter's good. Peter's suffering because of the walks, but also because we were in bed for like a week because of depression, and so it's been a shock to his system. He'll come back to life just like me. $1 million. I pay off my debt, which isn't too crazy. I'd pay the taxes that I owe in advance that I'm gonna owe for next year. I'd make sure that my mom and dad and brother and closest friends are good. I put some aside for savings, and then donate a chunk to the climate situation, study and research, I guess. What do you think about India and Indians? Love from India. I want to go to India. I want to go everywhere, but I would love to go to India. Maybe I shouldn't tell you where I live, but where I live, it's considered Little India. Everyone is Indian outside. I found this on a walk. Oop, it's dirty. Growing up, most of the kids in my school were Indian. So, well, Indo-Canadian. Yeah, I think you're cool humans. Oops. Ooh. What did I do? Oh no. Okay, we're back. But yeah, love from Canada. Hi, India. Is that weird? Besides associating colors with music, have you ever associated a specific smell, scent with a song? Trying to think myself, and I'm not sure if I have. I can associate smell with memories from specific times, though. That's from Otitis, the producer from the Yasli EP. Smells and songs. Christmas songs, yeah, definitely. Christmas songs smell like thyme and sage and butter and caramel and coffee. I guess it depends on the song, but that's what just happened there. And I don't even know what song. I was hearing like 13 songs at once. Let It Snow was in there. Joy to the World was in there. Silent Night was in there. Feliz Navidad was in there. And those were the smells associated. Why did that make me also very emotional? That was a whole... wow, that took me places. Someone commented, when listening to Willie Nelson, I can smell the herbs coming from the speakers. If not mistaken, it's called synesthesia. Not me, but many people are like you. Yeah, definitely have synesthesia. And I guess, oh, do you as well? I don't know if we talked about it. I'm pretty sure he must. The way that we talk about smells, we're both obsessed with fragrances. So we have, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting really tired. Delirious. Did I answer all the questions? I hope so. In that chunk. Hi, cousin Silvera, from Fernando Silvera, spelled slightly different. Hi, cousin. Some people like how the grass feels on their feet. Others enjoy the smell of soil. Oops, my strap is falling. Sorry. Others enjoy the smell of soil or the sound of rain. You seem to be the kind of person who always likes to deeply feel things that bring you peace. Is there anything involving senses you enjoy very much? Sounds like some happy people outside. Well, first of all, I can't help but feel all the things. I'm such a feeler. So that's why I try to keep myself surrounded by peaceful things to just keep me mellow. Because if it's not peaceful, it's intense. Is there anything involving... I love sitting in quiet fields with flowers and trees. You've seen my spot. If you haven't, check out the earlier rambles. It's probably my favorite thing to do. Bring a book, bring music, write. I also love massages. Greetings from Brazil. 3 replies to that one. Oh, that's my reply. And then someone comment, your last name is spelled differently. Yeah, we're aware. Okay. What does being human mean to you? What's the most difficult thing you've had to come to accept? Oh. Being human means... wow. Being human means feeling so many things. That's what it means to me. It's a physical existence. So we feel love, joy, heartbreak, mourning, jealousy, all the things. I don't know if we experience those things in other existences. What? I think being human, I don't know, that's a brilliant question. I think I could spend this entire video pondering that, but instead I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of my life pondering that. And then the most difficult thing, how long is that gonna go on for? Cool. The most difficult thing I've had to come to accept. Well, sometimes it's that I have to stay here. Sometimes I so badly do not want to exist. And in those times, when I have to accept that I have to stay, that's tough. Yeah. But I'm glad that it is something that I've accepted, because that feeling passes, and I'm glad that I'm here. Here are some of my questions. If you had to pick 3 colors to describe yourself, what would they be? I change so much. I'm a whole rainbow and then everything in between. I'm sorry. I got a cop-out. That's a cop-out on the question, but it's the truth. So it's not a cop-out. It's just the truth. I am every color of the rainbow. I was gonna go grab my little glass diamond over there, but there's no point. You know what a rainbow is. You know what a spectrum is. Another favorite question. My favorite song or artist. Kind of covered that. And then how is the Real Palace project going? So the other project, the Real Palace project, we released all of it. The song All of It. I don't really know. The project exists. We've recorded all the songs for the first album. We're figuring out visuals. We're figuring out promotion. It's hard to figure out a budget because that's hard, especially as we're both freelance artists, so things are up and down, but we're going with the flow, and we haven't given up on it, and it will be set free when it's ready. If you had a chance to collaborate a song with any person alive or who's passed on, who would it be and why? Oh, I want to sing with Donny Hathaway so badly. Bob Marley, Michael Jackson. Oh man, there's actually a lot of people. But I'm not very good with names. Like, remembering them and being able to pull them out at the drop of a hat. But yeah. Oh, there's 5 replies? Oh, it's all of you guys answering the question too. Oh, freak. Every time I keep closing it. How are we doing as we get into the winter months? You know. Have I ever thought about being a counselor or a psychologist? Yeah, when I was a kid. It was a thing. I wanted to help people. But with how deeply I feel people, it would just no. I would be the worst. I would either be crying with them, or as a coping mechanism, I would go numb, and that wouldn't be very good either. So, you may have received these types of recommendations for careers. Were you ever interested in one or both? Yeah. If you could do the voiceover for any character, which character and why? Well, the one that I booked is pretty much like the dream that I didn't even know. Basically anything wise and in space. But also like mystical and magical. Science fiction vibes, I think. But really, I love acting, and I love voice acting, and I'm happy as long as I am doing it. As long as it's not overly sexual. That makes me uncomfortable. Are you ever depressed? Are you ever depressed or really, really down that you lost all your hope for life? Yeah. I noticed that you asked that. Okay, thank you. Actually, I remember asking August. I remember asking you to repost that, so I didn't forget it. Do you like writing and or reading? Yeah. Reading is tough. Sorry, this is so uncomfortable. I got my eyelashes done today, and I don't know if I like it. There's like bangs in the eyes, and the eyes have their own bangs. It's a lot. Reading is tough when I'm not mentally doing great because I can't focus. But I love escaping through books. That's a genre, isn't it? Escapism. But I also love reading biographies about people. I love reading stories about scientists, like This Timeless Moment. That book is probably my favorite book still to this day. And I could read it over and over again. What was that? So many sounds. When you work on songs, do you do your own production? Yeah, sometimes. Out of necessity, actually most of the time. But now that I've linked up with Otitis and Kenji, I'm so... like, I feel spoiled. And I've got clearance for the Real Palace project. And then I've also got Dave for the Normal Machine project. And they're all so different. The genres are so different. I'm just so full and grateful. But there are moments in time where I don't have access to beats. And sometimes I also just want to make a beat. But the problem is if I want to make a beat because I want to sing, it doesn't usually happen because I will get so wrapped up in making the beat that it'll be like tomorrow. Like, it'll be like, what? Like 12 hours have passed? I need to sleep. I know writing or singing happening today. But yeah, a lot of the songs from like 2020 and 2019, wherever you get your music, those ones are produced by me. Or even if you look in my music playlist, the older ones, even though they're not very old, those are produced by me. I'm gonna just bypass some of these questions if I feel like I'm not gonna be able to answer them very well, or if I already have. My favorite season, spring, summer, and then just before autumn, which is summer, but I like September. That's really growing on me, all the colors of the trees and stuff. Happy Diwali. This is 2 weeks ago, but happy belated. What did I want to be when I was young? Something like this. Do lucid dreams affect us? But I think he probably means me. Oh, can it make us weak physically? I mean, probably. It will probably make you tired. I've had lucid dreams where I wake up and I'm like, I need a nap from my nap. But I don't think that they could affect you physically. I do think that they can affect you mentally, though. Especially if they're really intense. Like, it's going to be traumatic. Yeah. What's the most powerful quote you live by? I don't know. A weird, like, not... It's... I don't know why it's comforting. I guess just because my uncle said it, but... He said, if you want to make God laugh, make a plan. And it just kind of, like... makes light of the fact that everything is always changing, and most of the time, if something can go wrong, it probably will, and to just kind of go with the flow and roll with the punches. But can you guys calm down? People abuse horns. The horn in your car is for safety. It's to make people aware, to keep people safe. It's not for your road rage. PSA. Yeah. Where was I? This is an interesting question, but I don't have an answer. Do I have a childhood mystery which I badly want to solve? I mean, that's just a cool question. This might be a loaded question, but what do you think happens after we die? Is there an afterlife? Do you believe in any kind of high power, so to speak? Do you believe in ghosts? Also, if you don't already know, I know I mentioned it before, but I wear wigs. And if you see me just like pulling my hair like back and forth, it's because it's not actually growing out of my head. I think when we die, we return to source. And I have no idea what that's like, or what afterlife is like. I think I'm starting to believe in reincarnation too. I believe in, I don't know, I don't know, do I believe in ghosts? I think so. I don't want to say it out loud because I've had some pretty creepy experiences and I don't want any more. I prefer to just say no, I don't believe, and I rebuke and just no. I do believe in a higher power. You don't have to answer. I mean, I know. There you go. I've answered some. Oh no. Would love for you to expand on those words where you spoke about a divine love where, and I'm paraphrasing here, that you speak to each other through other people's mouths. As that's very much how I feel about a twin flame. And what are your feelings about the concept such as that love or truth that seem to elevate a unity of consciousness between two individuals that seems to be able to affect the physical reality? Like you can see yourself and the other souls in word, song, film, and things so mind-boggling in terms of odds that there has to be some sort of divinity to the connection. Or is it just that I'm a king of wishful thinking? And have you ever experienced synchronicity so specific it defies all logic and rational thought? Whoa, I don't know if I can handle that right now. The last part, yeah. The last part, yeah. All the time. Synchronicities happen all the time and blow my mind. There's magic everywhere. It's crazy. I don't remember what I said. I was probably rambling when I said whatever it was about speaking to each other through other people's mouths. But that is beautiful. And it makes sense in my mind. Everything that you said, I feel like is what I believe about soul connections and twin flames and things like that. But I don't know. I'm starting to forget how to speak at this point. It's almost been an hour, and I think that I might need to do a part 2. Because I need to edit this and order pizza and take a nap. And a bath. I want a bath too. A bath and then a nap. Keep up the great work, Amanda. You are truly admired, appreciated, and validated. And I'm so tired that now I'm emotional. This is making me want to cry. Keep posting the great and informative subject matter. I hope you're talking about on my channel, because please note that I don't write anything on Psych2. I am just the voice. Keep posting. It helps a lot of people. Thank you. Yeah, this I can't. What? I'm gonna have to cut this soon because my dyslexia. It says a small riddle: slime, miles, smile, slem. Out of 5 letters, 4 words can be made. For which 3? No, I can't. I can't do this right now. Peace among worlds. It says. Peace. Favorite color. Okay, how far deep am I? Oh, there are so many more. And I appreciate it. Let's go to the original post. Oh, good. I think those were all actually part of the original post. I just reposted or something. If you found me at a music festival, would you dance with me? Probably not. I don't dance with anyone. Is there a rainbow outside? I don't think so. But the sky is like, hold on. Can you see out the window? There's like a glow. Can you see? I guess it's the sunset. Isn't that pretty though? I'm shiny as hell too. Gonna go powder my nose. Get me some pizza. What am I doing? Stop, Amanda. You got bars? What do you think? Oh my god, yeah, I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm getting giddy. I'm getting giddy. This is coffee. Let's see, is there anything else? Any fun ones? Can I court you? Can I court you? I don't know what that accent was. I think I was trying to go for... No, I don't know. Can we get your social sites? Hell yeah, you can. I'm weird with all of them lately. Like, okay, there's like a different version of me, or actually I just feel different about all the different apps. So I'm very raw and real, obviously here, but also I think like the most me version that you're gonna get is on Instagram, and that is, bear with me, it's lost and found, but I'm gonna spell it for you. I have to burp. Excuse me. It's LLOST.N, the letter N, dot FOUNDD. So it's a double L in the beginning and a double D at the end. You get it? If you find me, you find me. I think if you just search Amanda Silvera and you know what you're looking for, you should be able to find me. And then with TikTok, I am so shy and awkward. Like, I don't know what to post, and then nothing gets any views anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But for some reason, I just feel like odd there. Like, I don't know. I don't follow trends, so like I just don't have it in me to copy whatever is like trending. So I'm still just kind of posting the same thing I post everywhere else, and like nobody's seeing it. It's disheartening. That's okay. And then Twitter is so rare. It's so odd that I'm ever there, and I don't know why. It's just I've never like connected with it. I go there if I'm like looking for like trending information, like what's happening right now, here, there, wherever, for real-time, honest information from the masses, from fellow Earthlings. But it's that one. Twitter is at Amanda Silvera, and TikTok is The Real Amanda Silvera, at The Real Amanda Silvera. Those are all the socials that I'm currently using. Why am I still going? I need to stop, but I also don't want to stop. I'm quite curious. I was wondering what Amanda's zodiac sign. I'm a Capricorn, but the real ones know that I have 2 birthdays because I died and came back to life in September. So that, oh, that's a stretch. So that also, I count myself as a Virgo as well. But then as far as like my rising and all those things, I leave that up to Misha. Misha, what's your YouTube handle? So I can show you out. Misha. Oh, Misha, comment in the comments so that they can find you, because I don't know. Hold on, let's see if she's online quickly. Misha, what's your YouTube handle? Misha's really cool, and really wise and beautiful and connected. She just got some really good advice. Answer me, Misha. Well, Mish, if you see this, drop it in the comments. I love you. I think it might be Talks with Mish. Let's see. Oh, she also has a podcast. Please add your shameless plug in the comments, Misha, because the world needs you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because I've closed some. I need to not film myself anymore. Thank you so much for your questions. I will do a part 2. Hopefully I will be a little better rested, but this was nice. I hope. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time with me? I don't know what else to say because I've been rambling for so long and I'm so tired. But just that I appreciate you, and I hope that at least for the hour and 6 minutes going on 7 that you've been here and been present in it, and you've been able to just relax for a little bit because you deserve it and you need it. And on a final note, let's all take a little time over the week to study ways that we can start rehabilitating our planet. And yeah, let's think about that, if we aren't already. I'm sure you are. Get me out of here. I love you. I love you. I've got some work to do. So I woke up and I realized that the video had only processed like 16%. So I was like, let me use this opportunity to just do some final edits now that I've had some rest. And I also noticed that in the video you couldn't see the sunset, but now it's sunrise, so I can show you this. Isn't it beautiful? The sky is just such a show off. You are so pretty. Okay. Also, I don't think I'm ever getting eyelash extensions ever again. They are so uncomfortable. The whole video I was itching my wig and rubbing my eyes. I'm sorry if that irritated anyone, because it irritated me. But I feel so much better after some sleep. It's a new day. It's Saturday. I feel good. I hope you do too. Say bye. He's wagging goodbye with his tail.